So before I jump into the content, before I start talking about some facts which are pointing us what's happening right now in price action of Bitcoin, why did the price of Bitcoin at this sudden drop? What kind of scenario should we expect for the coming days? And also, what are the bigger picture flashing us right now? So if you want to find that out, then please watch this video till the end. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button and the bell. Thank you very much. Now, if you look at the price action of Bitcoin, if you look at this entire crypto market after yesterday's flash crash, we are slowly recovering. But this entire crash or this entire move was clearly speculative, news driven. Bitcoin price dumped 9% in 1 hour on the basis of a report by MatrixBot predicting an SEC rejection of all Bitcoin ETF applications. Their justifications? Politics. 5 voting commissioners are Democrats. Democrats don't like crypto. Applicants haven't satisfied the SEC's requirements. There is not political justification to approve a Bitcoin ETF, and this news, right, even though this is clearly speculative news, has shook the entire crypto market. And guys, what I want you to see, this same MatrixBot also shared Bitcoin spot ETF approval imminent. Bitcoin to jump to $50,000 on Tuesday, 2nd January 2024. The same day, right? You can see Tuesday, 2nd January 2024. They also wrote why the SEC will reject Bitcoin spot ETFs again. You can see this is clearly a joke and people are clearly falling for it. So please, guys, please, I suggest you, even if these things comes out to be true, please, I suggest you not to over leverage yourself and use proper risk management strategy. But if you can, right, then I would suggest you to spot trading for now. Spot trading. I'm doing spot trading right now, so I don't want to get trapped in this kind of volatile move. 10% drop, 15% drop in single hour or so. Please, guys, please be careful, right? Right now, it is very, very beneficial if you are spot trading rather than leverage trading. And also, right after that, BTC has warned that the spot Bitcoin ETF approval will be a non-event. He stressed that there is really no need for a Bitcoin ETF. But we know what happened yesterday, guys. SEC is meeting with NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, and other exchange to finalize comments on Bitcoin ETF issuers. And right after that, we saw $4.5 trillion asset manager Fidelity files registration of securities with SEC for its spot Bitcoin ETF. And then this news, SEC could begin notifying issuers of approval of spot Bitcoin ETF on Friday, with trading beginning as early as next week. I am aware spot Bitcoin ETF approval are all speculation probabilities, yes or no, but the probability definitely looks higher. Beside the crypto market, even indices started showing some weakness. S&P 500 dropped almost like 0.80%. Nasdaq 100 dropped 1.06%. Dow around 0.76%. What was the reason? The reason was very clear, because yesterday we also had Fed minutes. Yes, guys, US Federal Reserve official expect interest rate will need to remain high for some time to tackle stubborn inflation, according to minutes of the most recent rate decision published on Wednesday, which was yesterday. The documents did not delve into details of discussions Fed Chair Powell alluded to in the last month's press conference about when it would be appropriate to start cutting rates, because that's what we want, that's what the market wants. Since speaking in 2022, the Fed's favored inflation gauge has fallen sharply, reaching an annual rate of 2.6% in November. So-called core inflation, which strips out volatile food and energy price, also cooled last month to an annual rate of 3.2%, right? At the same time, economic growth has shown signs of moderating. The job market appears to be softening, and the unemployment rate has remained close to record low. These facts have fueled hope the Fed is on track to bring down inflation while avoiding a damaged recession, a real fate known as soft landing. Futures traders have assigned a probability of more than 90% that policymakers will vote to hold the Fed's key leading rate steady again when they meet later this month, according to CME Group data. So this news also gave mixed signal in the market. So this was another reason why we saw indices like S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow showing some weakness. Now, if you look at the price action of Bitcoin, you can see very clearly, guys, this bearish divergence in RSI, bearish MACD cross was also indicating us that, hey, we should be prepared for everything, because this bearish divergence in RSI in past price action has resulted in some corrective move. Bearish MACD cross has resulted in some corrective move, and we were clearly following this uptrend. So after yesterday's corrective move, after this massive shakeout, right, the price of Bitcoin is slowly recovering. But guys, please, I want you to be careful. Even if the price of Bitcoin is going to show another corrective move like this, even up to 32,000 range, I still think this will be looked as a temporary corrective move. Even if this bearish scenario is going to play out, price is going to follow this bearish divergence in RSI, MACD, I strongly believe this will be just a temporary corrective move. And to show you that even in a better way, what I have done here is I have this Wyckoff logic chart, which indicates this is in a 4-hour time frame. I mean, this is in a smaller time frame. I'm just showing you what could be happening if we are going to follow this bearish scenario for Bitcoin for the coming days. Please, if this here was the accumulation phase and this entire bullish move a Markov phase, just like I shown you an example, and now if this is the area where we are finding ourselves, which is known as the distribution phase, what is the chart indicating us for the coming days, right? The chart is indicating us that for the coming days, the price of Bitcoin could show another move like this. If that happens, if the price of Bitcoin gets attracted towards the worst case target, which we have said around 30,000, 32,000 range, will that still be bullish? I mean, if we are going to see another corrective move like this happening, right, then what is going to happen after that? The price of Bitcoin after that will be finding bottom. I mean, finding an accumulation phase, distribution phase, new accumulation phase, new Markov phase, new distribution phase. Even if this bearish scenario is going to play out, I strongly believe the price of Bitcoin could still continue this uptrend, because we have seen before the halving there has been pre-halving shakeout, and we have also said if that is going to happen, if this bearish scenario is going to play out, price testing the support from this rising trend line, this expansion area where we are finding ourselves right now before the halving, we are aware this trend line, this rising trend line above 30,000 will be also acting as a line of support. So if we do see price of Bitcoin showing further corrective move, then we are expecting this rising trend line above 30,000 to act as a support, and price after entering the halving to be very, very bullish, because that has happened plenty of time in the past price action. I mean, when we were in this expansion phase, we were clearly following this rising trend line. When we entered through the halving, what happened after that? The price of Bitcoin went very, very parabolic. Same scenario unfolded in 2015. I mean, we were following this expansion phase, price was also following this rising trend line, but once we entered through the Bitcoin halving, what happened after that? The price of Bitcoin went parabolic. Same thing is repeating again and again. So even if the price in our case is going to show another corrective move, right, get attracted towards this rising trend line, let it be. It will be looked as a temporary retracement, because after this fourth Bitcoin halving, which is expected to happen in 105 days, that means any sort of a shakeout here in the medium short term will be just a temporary shakeout before the price of Bitcoin turns parabolic. So guys, so even if this scenario has fake out, because on my previous video I showed you this breakout, the breakout from the symmetrical triangle for Bitcoin has led to some very impulsive move. In our case, we were also breaking out, then all of a sudden we had this corrective move, market reacting to this matrix bot news. But if you look at this, right, we are still inside this symmetrical triangle. Even if this was a fake out, we are still above 40,000. So in the medium short term, this could still favor us even after this fake out, not just only symmetrical triangle. Even if we look at this as a ascending triangle, regardless of this fake out, we could still continue our uptrend, because we have strong support for Bitcoin lying above 40,000 here in the medium short term. So please guys, please wait until we close below 40,000 before looking for any short opportunities, because this move is still considered bullish. I mean, this fake out is very normal, right? News to even fake out is very, very normal. So if this price drops below 40,000, only then we know, right? Only then we know we could be heading towards the support, this rising trend line support. Our price could be heading towards to form a new accumulation phase here in a smaller time frame. And only after that start with an actual impulsive move. But for now, since we are over 40,000, any sort of a retracement, any sort of a shakeout could be shortly, because we know this was a VCPR, right? VCPR tracks the price, but now after testing this CPR line, you can see the price of Bitcoin started finding support, and we are also above it. So these lines above 40,000 will be acting as a line of support along with our indicator. I mean, this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, Williams alligator indicator. Yesterday as well, when we had this major price correction, you can see this indicators above 40,000 acted as a line of support. Another support from this Bollinger Band. So you can see the squeeze in Bollinger Band is still happening, right? So this pullback which we had here also found support at this lower band, which is another great sign. That means above 40,000 we are building some strong support for Bitcoin. And right, and if this is going to fail, I mean, if the price of Bitcoin is going to fail to break out of this parallel channel, horizontal channel, and starts breaking like this, right, then we are waiting for 40,000 to break. So if you are looking for any short opportunity before we break below 40,000, that could be very, very risky. So I suggest you, if you want to look for any short opportunity, then wait until this 40,000 support gets broken, because you can see around 40,000 we have extremely important line of support building for Bitcoin. As long as we remain over that range, shorting Bitcoin could be very, very dangerous. So what I suggest you to do again is to spot trading. That's what I'm doing right now, accumulating more Bitcoin, accumulating more Ethereum. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button and the bell. And also, if you are still unaware about the bonuses, Bybit is giving around 30,000 deposit bonus, OKX around 50,000 rewards, then please check the video description. Those are all free money for you, so please try grabbing this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.